Everyone loves a good deal, and today I'm going to show you the best breakfast deals in all of Sanur. I'm going along the beachfront, cafe to cafe, showing you where they've got those special deals, 2-for-1s or a packet with croissant and coffee, and sometimes even a big brekky and a coffee. Our first stop is the Mercure, which has a great deal. Breakfast for $55,000, you get a giant croissant and a coffee or tea. That's a pretty good deal down on this beachfront. The Mercure is located at the very southern end of the beachfront. Next up we have the Beach Cafe. That's about 200 metres away from the Mercure, and they do an interesting little packet every morning. It's different on a daily basis depending on the special. Today they're doing a hummingbird cake and a coffee for $60,000. Again, pretty good deal. Cakes in Sanur can be a little bit on the pricey side, going from $45,000 to $50,000 normally, so that's a pretty good packet. This is Pier 8, the restaurant on the beach by Intercontinental. Now they do a great little deal for breakfast down here. Breezy brekky, 50K. So the good thing about this brekky is that you get that big selection there. Bread basket, fried rice or noodle, soto ayam or congee, which is probably bubur, which is rice porridge, with your choice of beverage. Chilled juice or coffee. $50,000 for that is one of the best deals along the beach, I think. So I think it's probably worth checking out, because you'd have to say that the restaurant attached to the Intercon is a very good one. I haven't tried it. Pier 8's located down the beach on the road down from the roundabout. So if you head to the beach from the roundabout and you get to the end, you're at Pier 8. Lilla Pante does a great little deal. It's one of my favourite restaurants down here on the boardwalk. For $45,000 you get a coffee and croissant. It's a pretty good deal. I think the food here is one of the best along the seafront. The cafe itself is really nice to sit in and relax for a few hours. Location of Lilla Pante is not that far up from the Intercontinental. So to get here, get down to the beach from the roundabout and then turn left. It's about a 200-metre walk from there. Next up is Umba, which has one of the better pastries down on the beach here. Again, coffee and pastry, $50,000 this time. That is a very good pastry and a very good coffee. And I think for $50,000, that's a great deal. I think it's worth coming to Umba even if you didn't get the good deal, because pastries are excellent and so is the coffee. Umba is located just up from Lilla Pante, and to access it, you can really do it from a number of different ways. But if you go down to where Seagrass is located, then turn right, you'll get here pretty quickly. Okay, so this is Coco Bistro. And their deal is a little bit different. It's $70,000 for a coffee plus a piece of cake. And cake's obviously a little bit more expensive than a pastry. Coco Bistro is extremely popular, just next to Umba. Access is by getting down to Pantai Duyung and turning right. It's about 20 metres down from the access to Pantai Duyung. This is Seagrass by the beach, another popular place down at Pantai Duyung. Now you can see their special deal there, $45,000 or $50,000, and you can get your coffee plus an almond croissant or a plain croissant. Another great deal. A very popular place as well. And so it should be. Look at what the view's like. This is at high tide and it's absolutely beautiful. And right next door to that is La Playa. And La Playa is probably one of the most popular restaurants on the whole beach. For breakfast, lunch and dinner, it's extremely popular. The breakfast packet at La Playa is a little bit different. It's $65,000 for a big brekky plus a coffee, and that's a really good value meal. Big brekky, unreal. And on that big brekky, you get your 2 eggs, bacon, pork sausage, toast bread, sauteed potatoes, onions, mushrooms, and a cappuccino. That's great value, really good value. I've seen a lot of people going down there for that big brekky meal deal because it is such a good value packet. So we've now moved up to the Undas, my favourite resort in all of Sanur, and a place which has what I think to be the best breakfast in all of Sanur as well. Why? Because they do unlimited a la carte breakfast, not a buffet. You can choose from a menu of 5-star quality food, unlimited, absolutely unlimited. And the craziest thing about it is right now they have a 2-for-1 deal. So for $350,000, you get 2 people allowed to go to that restaurant for breakfast. I've been down there at 8 a.m. and finished up at about 11 and eaten as much as I could, and it is unbelievable. The coffee is probably one of the best in Sanur. The food's sensational. You have to go there if you love good food, and I think it's great value for that price. Although that deal seems to be expiring at the end of every month they keep extending it as well. So by the time you watch this, they may or may not have it. So you'll need to contact them first to make a booking. They only have a limited number of seats for outside guests. We're coming up on the Maya now. The Maya is one of those 5-star resorts along the beachfront, which has really good reviews as well. And for breakfast, it's a really nice outlook. You're sitting up high above the beach. And their deal is a 50,000 coffee and croissant, which is pretty standard for these deals, but still good value. To get down to the Maya, you need to come down to the Pantai Batu Jimbar. And once you're at Pantai Batu Jimbar, it's there immediately on your right. Our last stop for today is Soul on the Beach, a great little cafe down in the northern end of town, who do our last breakfast packet of the day. The breakfast deal here is quite interesting. You can either do a muffin and coffee or a croissant and coffee. And Soul on the Beach consistently gets a lot of customers here. And that's a testament to how good the quality is. Soul on the Beach is located at Pantai Sindul. So go to Pantai Sindul from the main road, turn right, and it's about 50 to 100 metres down there, probably 100 metres past the Warungs like Amphibia. Go a little bit past that, near Kayu Manis. A great little spot on the beach, extremely popular, and one of our favourite breakfast packet deals in Sanur. So as you can see, in Sanur there are so many options for good value breakfasts. Usually it involves coffee and a pastry or coffee and a cake. Sometimes a big brekky is included as well. And for that sort of money, you get a good breakfast at a really reasonable price. So if you don't have breakfast included in your hotel deal, make sure you check out some of these places because they have the best deals along the beachfront in Sanur. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur. I'll catch you next time.